Let me tell you a story. It starts at 5 a.m. A young man, just 23 years old, wakes up before the sun. He doesn't have $1 million business. He doesn't drive a fancy car. He's not even successful by the world's standards. But every single day, he wakes up with purpose. He makes his bed, reads 10 pages of a book, goes for a run. He journals one thought that changed his perspective. These are tiny things. They don't go viral. No one applauds him, but they start adding up. Fast forward 2 years. That same man now runs a 6-figure business, travels the world, and speaks on stages. People ask, "What's your secret?" And his answer is simple. "I built my future on small habits." You see, most people wait for a big break. They wait for the perfect time. They wait for motivation. But successful people, they don't wait. They build slowly, quietly, daily. This story could be yours. You don't need to flip your life overnight. You just need to start small and stay consistent. Because the truth is, small habits don't just change your day. They change your destiny. Meet Michael. At 21, Michael was like many young adults, confused, broke, drowning in self-doubt, and endlessly scrolling social media for some sort of motivation to get started. He had dreams, big ones, but every time he tried to take a step forward, the weight of how far he had to go would pull him back. He wanted to become a successful entrepreneur, build something of his own, live life on his own terms. But every time he looked at successful people on Instagram or YouTube, he felt like he was too late, too behind. One night, frustrated and tired, Michael stumbled across a quote. It said, "You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." That hit him. He didn't need to change his goals. He needed to change his habits. So the next morning, he decided to do just one thing differently. Wake up at 6:30 a.m. Nothing fancy. No 3-hour morning routine. Just waking up a bit earlier to gain some control over his day. That small habit made room for another. Reading for 10 minutes. Then another, journaling his thoughts. Then another, planning his day the night before. Within weeks, Michael started noticing something strange. He felt different, not just more productive, more focused, more confident. These weren't massive life changes, but they were compounding. Instead of binge-watching shows every night, he started learning about marketing, business, and mindset. He used what he learned to build a side hustle, offering graphic design services online. His first client paid him $50. Then another paid $150. Then came a $600 project. Then $1,000. But here's the key. It wasn't the business that changed him. It was the person he became through his habits. He became the kind of person who showed up daily, who trusted the process, who took action even when he didn't feel motivated. And that's what most people don't understand. Success doesn't come from one huge leap. It comes from tiny, invisible actions, repeated consistently over time. Michael's story isn't unique because he was gifted. It's powerful because he started small, stayed consistent, and believed in the power of compounding. And that's the message here. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to plant seeds. Every giant tree started as a tiny seed. Every successful person once felt lost. But the difference is, they began. One small habit, one small promise to yourself. That's where it begins. Because small habits lead to massive transformation.